This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
Back in the day, it was only the gangsters you had to worry about. Now, cops are cut open and filled with carnival toys.
How? How can you go out there again? After what just happened? I don't know how you do it.
Maybe you don't have to do it at all. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore, at least not to me. Now everything has become so grey. We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
If I recall, you were on board with that plan.
Boehner just dropped a wall on your head. It clouded my judgment. If I knew then what I know now, I'd never have let you go through with it.
How'd we get here? I look around, the streets are the same. The only real difference is Batman.
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse.
Please, there were plenty of criminals around before Batman showed up. I put most of them in jail.
Two-Face, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham, Joker, all they have in common is you. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better, as if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. She was on Joker's guest list because of her relationship to you. Selina, too. But Joker certainly made his point. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents, no one is spared.
That's a price I'm willing to pay. In war, there are always casualties, but it doesn't mean you give up the fight.
I've served in my share of wars, Bruce. More even than you. There are some fights you cannot win. My tremors are gone. They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them, some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
I do it because I can't afford to take a night off. I do it because people rely on me to be there when things like this happen.
I do it because I'm Batman.
Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chase that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Okay, maybe I am more like my father than I want to admit, but our paths are different.
Can't you see? The paths may diverge, but they end in the same place. Face down in an alley, shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I'd been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
Did the best you could, Al. In a single night, the family was shattered, and you were left to pick up the pieces.
I may have picked them up. I did a poor job sticking them back together. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport. You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, And I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.